Hi, hello dear students. I hope you are all keeping good health during this COVID-19 pandemic. No issue. Dear students, I am your English teacher, Mr. Oscar from Bharathidhasanar Matric Higher Secondary School. I feel much elated to meet you all through this video session. Today, I am going to deal with you a new poem, namely The Crocodile, which is prescribed for us in Samachi 6th Standard English textbook. Before entering this topic, let me ask you some question. Have you been to any zoo or park, things like that? Or some of you might have gone to or visited the great forest. Yes, of course, you might have heard about Amazon and all. Dear students, today I am going to deal with you the topic crocodile. I am going to give you the clear picture about how the imagination of the poet takes you to feel, to have a real experience over how the crocodile is. I hope you might have seen this. What is this? This is a crocodile, and for your better understanding, I have given you through this parts of crocodile where you can see the long snout which is here, and you can see the eyes of the crocodile, and this is the head, the whole part. I have labeled the parts here, and this is a nostril which is at the tip of the nose, and you have the strong teeth. Really, it is so awesome when you literally see a crocodile in front of your eyes, before your eyes. Definitely you will be scared to see, because such will be the terror look it may have. But here is a poet, Lewis Carroll. He gives you a detailed description about the crocodile from bottom to tail. And here is the belly, and scaly skins are beautifully arranged. If you touch the scale, definitely you can feel the roughness over it. Yes, of course, the tail part is also given here. Students, for your better knowledge, you have known the crocodile. You can also visit Crocodile Park. For example, if you visit Madras Park, where the zoo park is located nearby Kovalam, Chennai, there you can see the multitude number of crocodiles. Students, let's move. Before entering this topic, the crocodile, this poem consists of 2 stanzas. Each stanza is of 4 lines, and you must know that the poet or the author for this crocodile is Lewis Carroll. Who is this person, Lewis Carroll? Here I have given you his picture. Actually, his original name is Charles Ludwig Dodson, was born on 27th Jan 1832, and he died on 14 June 1898. His pen name is Lewis Carroll, and his occupation is he is an author, he is a poet, he is a translator, and he is a photographer. He has a high interest. He was highly impressed with the mathematics, especially the logical logarithms and all. And his nationality is British. His education he had is there in Rugby School, University of Oxford, and he has some specialization, or he is very notable. He is noteworthy for his poetry, linear algebra, fantasy literature. Students, he has effectively used his skill of imagination, and he has brought out. Actually, this poem is an extract from one of the famous novels. It is nothing but Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. You might have studied in your childhood days. Definitely the character of Alice is so awesome for you, and how the young girl describes his imagination with his fantasy, with her fantasy skill. Yes, students, actually this part it has been explained in one of the novels, as I mentioned earlier, Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, and he is also very known for his one other play, Through the Looking Glass. That is one of the famous place. Actually, Henry Liddell is one of the person, is a dean. When some stories were narrated to him with the character of this Alice, one of the daughters of him requested him to write all these. So actually he started writing. Thus we have got this beautiful collection of Alice Adventures in Wonderland. Now I would like to read it aloud for you, all these 8 lines of this poem. Now you listen, dear students. How did a little crocodile improve his shining tail and pour the water of the Nile on every golden scale? How cheerfully he seems to grin, how neatly spreads his claws and welcomes the little fishes in with gently smiling jaws. Students, I would like to give you a nice or a tune for which we are going to practice. So just follow me after, okay? Just follow me after this. Let me read them. How does the little crocodile improve his shining tail and pour the water of the Nile on every golden scale? How does the little crocodile improve his shining tail and pour the water of the Nile on every golden scale? How cheerfully he seems to grin, how neatly spread his claws and welcomes the little fishes in with gently smiling jaws. How cheerfully he seems to grin, how neatly spreads his claws and welcomes the little fishes in with gently smiling jaws. With gently smiling jaws. Students, I hope you have enjoyed. This poem consists of only 8 lines of 2 stanzas, but beautifully it narrates, it describes each and every part of the crocodile. I hope you must know the another name for crocodile is alligator, which is very famous in American English. And the word duck, it may be very new to you. Anyhow, duck is, you must know that it is an old expression of the word English does. So the poet asked a question: how does a crocodile looks like, or little crocodile, it always improves his shining tail? I showed you already, the tail is so shining. Why? What is the reason behind this? It is given in the 3rd line of this first stanza. And pour the water of the Nile. Students, the crocodile is crawling through, it is swimming through maybe the pond or the largest water body where it crawls, it swims under which. And you must know that it uses its tail nicely. And you can download so many videos on this about the crocodile and its description. The Nile, you may be familiarized with the word the Nile. Actually, it refers to the river. I have given you this. The Nile is one of the longest rivers in Africa, and you must know that it flows through 11 countries starting from Africa and it ends in Egypt. This is how it looks like, dear students. And he says that, the poet says that the crocodile takes the water and it pours over its scale, and thus it becomes a golden scale. Scale refers to the upper part of the crocodile's body. And here the golden scale, each of the small and the horny or bony plate perfecting or protecting the skin of the fish, especially all the reptiles, and it is typically overlapping one another. That is how it has been arranged. Students, you must also know that because of the water, the pouring of the water over its skin or the layer, this golden scale is glistening, is shining. That is what is a shining tail and golden scale. Those are the words are given here. Now let me move to the second stanza, that is how cheerfully he seems to grin. The word grin refers to smiling broadly. Actually, you can see that when the crocodile opens its mouth, it looks like as if it smiles. It produces broad smile, but actually the reason behind its smile is in order to catch its prey. That is how it attracts the attention of the prey and it swallows or it eats on it. The third line says, how neatly spreads its claws. The word claws, you can see this picture. This picture, it is a curved point horn nail on each of the digit of the foot. That is how it looks like. You can see also in those claws or in the birds or the animals like lion, cheetah and tigers and all. You can see all these claws. Students, it opens its mouth, they say that, and welcomes the little fishes in. The first picture clearly show you that when it opens its mouth, it opens not for any other purpose but for catching its fish, catching its prey. That is so. So it shows that crocodile is hungry. But we must know that there is an inner meaning in this poem, and you must know also that with the gently smiling jaws, that is the fourth line expressed here. Gently smiling jaws. Jaws are here, that is the upper and the lower part of the crocodile, and it does it gently. Nobody can guess how a crocodile moves before it catches its prey. Though it opens its mouth for a certain period of time, immediately, abruptly, suddenly it catches hold its prey. That is how all the other things becomes its victimized with the gently smiling jaws. And I would like to give you the rhyming word which are nicely used or utilized throughout this poem, especially in all the 8 lines of the 2 stanzas. The word crocodile or the Nile, it has a rhythmic sound, so it has the AA sound, and tail and scale is a BB. So thus the rhyming scheme for this AB. And the second stanza, we can also see that the word grin in the last word of these first and third line clearly brings you the same rhythmic tone. Thus the rhyme scheme will be CC and claws and jaws DD. So the rhyme scheme for the whole poem is AB CD. That is how it goes about. And you must know, okay, after reading the whole poem, does the poet Lewis Carroll wants to say something to you, especially the life-giving message? Yes, of course. We must be in our day-to-day life, we must be very careful about the malicious people. Malicious people, they always have some vengeance towards us. They always make us become prey to their traps. Such type of people are in and around us always in the world, and we must be well aware, we must be very careful that, because this crocodile wears its mask and it shows it's a different face to the other thing. Thus the fish, it has been attracted by how it opens its mouth and closes. It gets in without the knowledge of it, it becomes a prey and it loses its life. Just like that, people may wear a different kind of mask in their life, and we must be very careful that we must know their true color, because the circumstances become, when the right circumstance or the wrong circumstance come, they become prey to those. So dear students, we should not become prey to our circumstances, and appearances are always deceptive. You cannot judge a book by its cover. Just like that, it has a golden scale, the claws and the jaws and everything, the movement of the eyes, the snout, the nostril, everything that attracts you, that pulls you always towards it. But we must be always at the side of the pushing factor, so that we can elevate, we can escape from such type of trials and traumas in our life. Students, I hope you have enjoyed a lot this session, video session, with another interesting topic. I will meet you in the next session with love and affection, and I have great respect for this school management for having given me this opportunity. Thank you dear students, thank you one and all.
ஆசிரியராகிய நான் காலத்தை வணங்கி உணர்ந்து உணர்வுடன் செய்வன செய்து சிறந்த ஆசிரியராக திகழ்வேன். அகம் மற்றும் புறத்தொழில் கடைபிடித்து உடல் மண்டலம் பேணி